Unlike the immortal masterpiece Bohemian Rhapsody, where Freddie Mercury poured his pure genius into writing every single note from scratch, the history of rock and roll hides a much darker, surprising side. Many of the sacred anthems you've been listening to for decades, songs you worship as the definitive work of your idols, were actually borrowed tracks. Today, join WoodsRock as we count down the top 10 iconic hits you didn't know were actually covers. Number 10. Proud Mary. This wild and fiery version is often widely assumed by the public to be Tina Turner's original masterpiece. The original was written by John Fogerty, featuring a steady, driving roots rock rhythm that mimicked a riverboat rolling down the river. In 1971, Ike and Tina Turner borrowed the track, completely tearing down the old structure to inject a volcanic surge of funk and soul, creating a global hit that completely overshadowed the original.
Left a good job in the city.
Number 9. Alone. This ultimate 1980s power ballad that dominated global radio airwaves was made famous by the rock band Heart. The song was originally written by the legendary songwriting duo Billy Steinberg and Tom Kelly, who recorded it for their short-lived band I-10 in 1983, resulting in a commercial flop. In 1987, Heart rescued the melody, amplifying the electric guitars and adding a powerhouse vocal delivery that drove the track straight to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Where you are tonight, no answer on the telephone. I have waited, and I was gonna tell you tonight.
Number 8. I Love Rock and Roll. This immortal anthem of pure teenage rebellion single-handedly turned Joan Jett into an everlasting icon of rock culture. The Arrows originally recorded the track in 1975 as a direct musical response to the Rolling Stones' It's Only Rock and Roll, but it was unfortunately buried as an obscure B-side. Joan Jett accidentally discovered the song on TV while touring the UK, stripped away its sweet pop edges, and replaced them with a gritty punk rock attitude that ruled the Billboard chart for 7 weeks. Number 7. Hurt.
Broken thoughts, what have I become?
One of the most devastatingly moving and biographically raw confessions in music history was delivered by country rock legend Johnny Cash. 9 Inch Nails frontman Trent Reznor penned the track in 1994 during a dark period of severe depression, layering it with industrial static and suffocating tension.
I hurt myself today.
When Johnny Cash recorded it at the end of his life, he transformed the industrial angst into a stark, heartbreaking reflection of mortality, causing Trent Reznor to famously declare that the song no longer belonged to him.
Full of broken thoughts, you are someone.
Number 6. House of the Rising Sunday. This hauntingly dark masterpiece propelled the British band The Animals to global superstardom in 1964. In reality, this was not a newly penned track, but a traditional American folk ballad tracing back to the 19th century, with its true author lost to history. The Animals stripped away the acoustic storytelling style of early folk, injecting a heavy dose of electric blues and a mesmerizing organ hook to create a definitive chart-topping anthem across the Atlantic. Number 5. Twist and Shout. This global sensation became the ultimate sonic hallmark of the British invasion, forever associated with the early days of Beatlemania. The track was first recorded by the Top Notes in 1961, but it was completely transformed a year later when soul group the Isley Brothers added a danceable groove. The Beatles adopted this arrangement for their debut album, and John Lennon's throat-shredding performance delivered while suffering from a severe cold immortalized the track in pop culture history. Number 4. All Along the Watchtower. This monumental milestone of psychedelic rock shook the foundations of the late 1960s under the command of Jimi Hendrix.
Say the joker to the thief, there's too much confusion.
The track was originally a sparse, biblical allegory written by folk legend Bob Dylan in 1967 following his near-fatal motorcycle accident.
The thief he kindly spoke.
Jimi Hendrix completely unlocked the song's hidden potential, expanding the sonic landscape with thunderous solos, creating a masterpiece so great that Bob Dylan later adopted Hendrix's arrangement for his own live shows. Number 3. Red Red Wine. A pop juggernaut single-handedly propelled the British band UB40 to the absolute top of the global music world.
Red, red wine.
The original song was a deeply somber acoustic ballad penned by singer-songwriter Neil Diamond in 1967, detailing a man drinking away his heartbreak. UB40 didn't even know Neil Diamond wrote the song when they covered it, transforming it into a bright, easy-listening anthem that became a massive mainstream magnet, completely rewriting the song's history. If you enjoy uncovering the untold histories and gripping backstories of classic rock, take just 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button for WoodsRock. Your support keeps the spirit of vinyl rock alive. Number 2. Knockin' on Heaven's Door. This epic, stadium-sized rock ballad served as a generation-defining anthem for Generation X under Guns N' Roses.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Bob Dylan originally wrote the track in 1973 for a gritty Western film, delivering it as a quiet, melancholic reflection of a dying lawman laying down his badge. Guns N' Roses took that quiet acoustic resignation and supercharged it into a fierce, electric roar of 90s frustration, transforming it into an immortal rock classic across global arenas. Number 1. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. This timeless anthem of female independence and pure empowerment hiddenly conceals the single biggest plot twist in music history.
Girls just wanna have fun. These girls just wanna have fun. Some guys take a beautiful girl, they try to.
The song was originally written and recorded by a man named Robert Hazard in 1979 as a guitar-heavy garage track, written entirely from a masculine perspective about a man making excuses for his wild lifestyle. Cyndi Lauper brilliantly flipped the lyrics entirely, altering the musical landscape into a dazzling, celebratory anthem that became a permanent global beacon for women's liberation. 10 legendary tracks, 10 extraordinary journeys of transformation. The grand history of rock and roll is never a straight line. It is a continuous web of respect and inspiration. When a forgotten melody meets the right hands at the perfect historical moment, it catches fire and becomes immortal. In your opinion, are there any other iconic rock cover versions out there that completely eclipse their originals? Or is there a specific band or music mystery you want WoodsRock to cover in our next documentary? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to help keep the flame of classic rock burning bright. Thank you for watching. Rock on.